Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Agatha and I'm back with another video. For my new subscribers, welcome to my space, and for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for the continued support. I never take this for granted. Today, we're going to be discussing about emotional discipline. And what do I mean by that? This involves managing and controlling your emotions in various situations. Like for instance, when you're mad at someone, or when you're angry at someone, or when you're in a conflict with someone, or when you're under pressure, when you're stressed out, when you're in depression. So yeah, we're going to be discussing that in a few, so don't go too far and see you in a bit. Have you subscribed to my channel? If you haven't, please go and do so. I'm giving you time. Thank you so much for subscribing, and let's continue now. We talked about emotional discipline, and in this video we're going to be discussing and focusing more on anger. How do you manage your anger issues when you're angry at someone, and how do you remain disciplined when you're still angry at someone? I know it's not easy, but let's figure this out. There's always a moment of learning and implementing what we learn. Point number one, practice self-awareness. And what do I mean by this? I don't know whether you've taken time to observe yourself and observe when you get angry and find out what triggers you to get angry, what makes you really, really mad. Have you taken time to observe yourself, how you get angry, when you start getting angry, what really triggers you, and how you behave when you're angry, and how you can now, from that angle, after finding out what gets you angry, how you can prevent yourself from getting worked up that much. Have you taken time to observe yourself? Because if you haven't, please, you are supposed to do. Find out what really makes you angry. It will be easier to control or prevent the anger from escalating. I don't know whether you guys have taken time to observe yourselves. Personally, I have taken time to observe myself, and I know what really makes me mad. I know. So then I prevent myself from getting to that point where I'm so angry at someone or at something. So yeah, observe yourself, make sure you understand, you are aware of yourself, and you know exactly what triggers your anger. Because when you don't know these things, how then will you even know how to control and prevent yourself from behaving or reacting impulsively at various situations? I know it sounds like a cliche, but it works. It has worked for me, and I know most of you've tried it and it works. So yeah, take a deep breath, and you need to practice this. Why? Because when you're angry, when your emotions are all over, you are vulnerable at that point. You can say things that you end up regretting, and you can't take back words. You can say things that you're not proud of sometimes. So yeah, take a deep breath and you calm down. It makes you calm down from those emotions. You just be calm, and then from that point you can now respond instead of reacting to that situation at that particular time. I know you've tried this, and continue trying because it works. It has worked for me, and it will continue working for you, hopefully. Remove yourself from that situation or just walk away. Personally, I have done this so many times because I know that I can really, really get mad. I know I can really get angry to a point where I'm literally trembling. But it takes a lot to get to that point. It just doesn't happen once. Perhaps when someone wrongs me and they keep doing that over and over again for a couple of times, then that is where now my anger piles up, and it gets to a point where I'm everywhere. So yeah, I tend to walk away, and I know many people have done this. And it works. Walking away from the situation, if possible. If it's not possible, then you just have to keep quiet, be silent. Don't really say anything. Number 4, count from 1 to 10. I know, when you're angry, how do you even get the courage to start counting? I'm not saying verbally count 1, 2, 3, but in your head, be counting 1, 2, That, of course, diverts your attention from the thing that made you angry to a point where you're calming your mind, like you're just diverting your attention in a way. So yeah, it works. It has worked before for many people, and I know it's something that works. I haven't tried it yet, but I know it works. So try counting from 1 to 10 and then see what happens from that. You divert your attention from that thing that made you hungry, and then from that point you now operate from a point of you are calm, and you're now not going to react to situations. You are now going to respond instead. 5. Express yourself calmly. And how do you do that? Remember when I said when you are supposed to take a deep breath? That is how you calm your anger, you know. So after calming your anger, then now you start talking calmly. And what do I mean by this? When you are talking and you are addressing something that was made you angry, or someone who made you angry, don't use you. Most of the times use I to express what you feel, you know. Try to use I, because at that point everybody is angry and they're vulnerable. Anytime that you use you point out at the other person, they're going to feel attacked at that point. So yeah, it's better to use I to kind of express what you feel inside, and make sure you do that in a calm way, and in a way where you are not commanding, you are just expressing yourself calmly. That is the key word, calmly. That will help in so many areas, and it will make you be regarded as someone who can control your emotions, you know. But not least, use self-talk or monologue. That is something that I do a lot personally, because when I feel like I want to talk to someone, or I want to just express myself, I seclude myself to a place and I go and now talk to myself like I'm talking to someone. And this helps. It helps a lot. I've seen it work on my end, and I know that it can help at some point, because when you are expressing yourself, then you're calming down. It's like you're pouring or you're venting to someone, not someone per se, but like you're just letting that anger out of you. So yeah, it has worked for me, and I know it will work for you if you give it a try. For the video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you tell me in the comment section what are your addings or something that you've learned, you've taken away from this video. And until we meet next time, bye bye.